Hello and welcome. Happy 11/11. This is going to be an 11/11 reading. One is a powerful number that signifies new beginnings, and we just had the full blood moon lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of really powerful energy, and I wanted to do a small, quick reading, but much more came through than I anticipated. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing that came through is cheetah, and these two are kind of connected. So we have cheetah and elder. Okay, so get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. And then we also have move beyond ancestral patterns. Hopefully the lighting is all right. Anyway, so this is basically like, stop making excuses. Okay, like, stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time, that there are too many other things to do, or that you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. Okay, these are all delay tactics that are keeping you from accomplishing what you're here to do. So it's easy to play it safe. All right, but you're not here to play it safe. Okay, so this is about really setting those intentions. And that first step is to write out your intentions as clearly as possible. Keep it nearby and really create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day. One that states your intention as if it has already occurred. And then you want to write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move towards your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitant to think big, okay? You want to think, this is your opportunity to think big, bigger than you've ever allowed yourself to think before. And once you've set those wheels in motion by doing these steps, it's time to move, and not in like a hurried way, you know, not to rush, but steady and purposeful. Really designing, oh my gosh. Well, who do we have here? We have a little intruder on the reading. Someone would like some attention. Okay, well, it is what it is. We have a little disruption. Okay, anyway, so oh gosh, I can't believe he just sat on the entire reading. I actually started the video and he was meowing like crazy, and I was like, I can't meow. I mean, I can't do this reading with you meowing like that. And so I'm trying to do it again, and here he is, just, oh my gosh. Anyway, let's just continue. We're just gonna have to make do, okay? And I feel like this is also significant of the obstacles that you may face. So I could just shut off this reading and say, you know what? I could just make all kinds of excuses, but you want to move through any obstacles and keep pushing, keep going, keep moving towards your goals in a steady and purposeful way, okay? And by doing this, like once you have successfully achieved a significant piece, then you can take a breather and look back on how far you've come and really just appreciate how far you've come and give yourself a pat on the back with every step that's accomplished, as a way to really acknowledge your progress. So just go for it, okay? This energy is saying go for it. And then we have move past any ancestral patterns, okay? So maybe you came from a family who really had like a lack mentality. You know, for example, my mom always wanted to open a healthy fast food restaurant, but there were just so many excuses of why it didn't happen. Okay, so and sometimes that's just how it is, right? Your family has this lack mentality of, you know, we've always been poor, you know, and how do I want to say this? It's just kind of a poverty mindset. a lack mindset. So you want to move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. This could be people in your life currently who still feel this way. So yeah, you really want to move beyond any limitations that have been set. And just know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed on you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. So this energy represents personal healing that is going to bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. You get to decide what you take on, right? This is your life. And also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks that they may have created for you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Sorry, he's throwing me off a little. Okay, so I also pulled from, I have a deck called True Love Reading Cards. I wanted to touch on all areas of life. So I pulled a little bit on business tasks that we could collectively focus on, as well as love and just overall. So this does have to do with love, right? True love reading cards. And the first one that came through is chivalry. So chivalry, to be chivalrous, is synonymous with having integrity and courage. You know, who or what is a chivalrous man and how does he behave? A chivalrous male is going to face up to the many challenges that life presents and protect the people he loves and whatever he truly believes in. So on a less heroic, more everyday note, he is both a protector and a provider and applies himself to these roles at the levels of family, friendship, intimate relationships, and community. He has deep respect for the feminine and a powerful understanding that he himself is nurtured by supporting the feminine and helping her to thrive. Okay, he recognizes that actions like opening a door for a woman or offering a lady a seat, like these can add a flourish of charm and style to the way that he lives his life, and he gets joy out of it. He enjoys doing these things. Okay, and wait for that to pass by. Right, and more than just taking joy in it, he takes pride in the fact that he can act this way without losing his sense of self or feeling demeaned. Right, so really appreciating and enjoying the inherent differences between the masculine and feminine helps the chivalrous male to really enjoy this way of being and to also be uplifted by the company of the luminous woman. So there's another card in this deck called the luminous woman, and they complement one another. The chivalrous male and the luminous woman are counterparts. They're complementary to one another. And so this card came through because you're calling the energy of chivalry into your life. If you are a man, you are encouraged to consider the ways in which being chivalrous can enhance your life and to find more ways to demonstrate it. Okay, and it's not just about going through the motions, it's about really understanding that subtle interplay between the masculine and feminine energies and really tapping into that source of nurture, warmth, support, and love that is available from the secure and supported feminine. And if you are a woman, this card is asking to look at the ways you could allow more chivalry into your life and encouraging, it's encouraging you to look for the chivalrous qualities in the men around you. So when a man does something chivalrous, thank him, you know, chivalrous or polite, whatever. Thank him. Let him know that you noticed his chivalrous quality, right? And that's about also being in that energy of receptivity. And we are so independent these days, and we get into this energy sometimes of, I can do it myself. I don't need you to open the door for me. I don't need you to pay this bill. I don't need you to whatever. And it's like, you know, sometimes it's okay to just let someone do something nice. Let them do something, be polite and chivalrous, and that's all there is to it, you know? So thank him and let him know that you noticed this chivalrous quality. And by doing this, these compliments are going to motivate him to behave that way in the future. And we have serendipity, which is, I know, everyone's favorite when they get reminded of timing, right? This is the energy. This is like God's time, not ego's timing, right? Not your time, it's God's time. This is about trusting that your journey is unfolding naturally and gracefully. So often we wonder why things are happening, you know, when. There's just such uncertainty. And waiting for your dreams to come true can be frustrating. Of course, right? Most of the time, we want what we want, and we want it now. But oftentimes, we look back on our lives and we're able to really appreciate the divine timing and serendipity that took place. Right? A lot of the time, you don't understand why things happened the way they happen, why in the moment you're like, why is this happening like this? And then later down the road, you're like, oh, that's why this happened like this. And everything just kind of makes sense. And you have this appreciation for the way that things, for the way that things worked out, the timing of it all. And timing is really a key element of life. So whether you are longing to meet your beloved or craving a renewal of a current connection, it is often difficult or impossible to understand why your needs remain unfilled at a certain time. You might even doubt yourself or become disappointed with God or the universe. But developing your ability to trust in those greater forces that nurture and guide you is really an empowering skill to have. Okay, make sure that you are genuinely committed to having, doing, or being whatever you have asked for. Sometimes God will protect you, or, you know, whatever higher power you're comfortable with will protect you from your own naivety so that you can have more time to think things through. So make sure that you've done all that you can from an earthly human perspective to help make your dreams a reality. You know, if you are procrastinating, how can you expect God to deliver? Right? So the time is truly now. Someone said that to me a few months ago when I was discussing one of my goals that I said, you know, I'm likely to do at one point. I said something like that, you know, and they said, the time is now. And it just flipped a switch for me. And I was like, you know what? The time is now. We're not even guaranteed a tomorrow. No, none of us are promised a tomorrow. None of us are promised a later tonight. What am I waiting for? That's what I started asking myself. What am I waiting for? The time truly is now. Okay, and so once all of that is taken care of, it's time to just trust that divine timing and serendipity have taken over, and be prepared to listen to and act upon your intuition. When you feel the urge to follow something up, or have a sense of knowing, go with it and discover where it is leading. There are many steps on the path of your highest good, so be prepared for small miracles along the way rather than just one big puff of smoke and a total change. Okay, divine timing and serendipity really give you time to reconsider, refine, and adjust. And then they add a little dash of magic. So there is an element of the unexpected as well. You know, life was not meant to be predictable, and your future is not set in stone. So really learn to just go with the flow and allow your fascinating journey to really unfold gracefully. And then we have the garden, which came through, and I love that the garden came through with the chivalry card, with the chivalrous male, because so there's also a gardener card, right? There's the garden and there's the gardener. And the garden, this card is about honoring yourself as the beautiful person that you are and trusting in life as it is. Okay, the garden is lush and fertile when she's healthy. And when she's neglected, she is barren, right? So she kind of ebbs and flows with the seasons, and is still when she needs to be, and full of color, life, and nourishment when the time is right. Right? She bursts with fruit and flowers and attracts all good things to her. Animals and people just come to marvel at her beauty and enjoy her shade, inhale her fragrance, and really just ground and restore themselves. So in a world where we're constantly under pressure to be active, the idea of being the garden rather than the gardener can seem too passive, right? But to be passive in this context means to be peaceful and in a state of trust, right? Trusting that all you need is available to you without having to hunt it down. Right? The garden does not chase down the gardener. The garden just trusts that the gardener will tend to his garden, right? And modern women today will wonder how long they need to wait for their gardener to come along. Okay, and while modern men may feel that they already have enough to do without having to nurture the feminine in their lives as well. And the truth is that we all have an inner garden and we all have an inner gardener, and true abundance develops in your life when you maintain a healthy balance between the two. So this card is coming through because your inner garden is in need of some attention. So you want to make sure to really reconnect yourself to the feminine cycles of nature by spending time in an actual garden if you can, and tuning into the vibration of the season, and enjoy a healthy meal, you know, made from fruits and vegetables that are in season. You can do this by filling a vase in your house with fresh flowers, or spending some time outside where you're going to be exposed to the climate and to the environment. And you want to consider all of the blessings and the bounty that you have to share with those that you love, and honor your own inner cycles and see yourself as the truly beautiful person that you are. Okay, and which leads us right into abundance. Like, you just can't make this stuff up. I never understood why readers said that before I started reading myself, and now I'm like, I get it, okay? Because now that you have set your intentions, you've written out those actionable steps that you can take, you are acting in a chivalrous way, you are tuning into the feminine cycles as well, and being receptive and letting people help you, and allowing that chivalrous energy into your life. You're in this state of trust, right? This feminine energy is trusting, she's knowing, she's going with the flow, she's not forcing anything. She's trusting in divine timing, she's trusting in the serendipity of it all. And now we have abundance. So this is all about using your existing abundance to create beautiful things in your life. And you're going to be rewarded in more ways than you could even imagine. Now, this is asking, are you living an abundant life? And how do you measure abundance? Abundance is so much more than the cash you have. You know, today, success often gets associated with wealth. And personally, I feel like we need to redefine what success means, because you can be quote unquote successful and be miserable, right? You know, trigger warning, but there are rich people and successful quote unquote people who kill themselves. So, you know, I feel like we need to kind of redefine what success means, what abundance means. Okay, abundance, you know, financial abundance, we obviously need money, okay? It's what makes, it is what it is, right? And so financial abundance can often be the cause of a lot of stress for individuals and couples, but it's only a small part of the overall picture, and true abundance encompasses every area of your life. Good health is a major source of abundance, so really looking after your health rather than seeking some type of treatment once you're ill has to be a priority, right? And we see that here. I pulled from my Neon Oracle deck as well. We have Eat Your Greens, Breathe, and the Strength card, okay? So eat your greens, breathe, and strength. Right, so your physical health matters, and this is not about vanity. This is not about just looking a certain way. It's about health, truly, right? Your body, there are a lot of preventable diseases that are obesity related, right? So you want to make sure that you are taking care of your health. And with health also, this is not just physical health, but mental health, spiritual health, financial health, right? You have different areas of life, and as well as close friends, right? Close friendships are also vital to an abundant life. One supportive and loving friend who you can talk to about anything is worth 1,000 acquaintances, right? It's about quality, not quantity. And a positive attitude and the ability to learn and grow throughout life are part of an abundant way of being, because more than anything else, abundance is really a state of mind and ultimately a choice. Loving and being loved will definitely make you feel more abundant. So if you are longing to meet your soulmate, I don't really like using that word, but you know, a life mate, let's say, if you're longing to meet your life mate, it's really a willingness to appreciate, acknowledge, and accept yourself that allows you to feel more abundant, and it's going to help call in a partner. So in a relationship, your abundance of health, friendships, and mindset will bring joy to your partnership as well. And it will also bring more love. So naturally, you are right to create a healthy level of material abundance too. There's nothing wrong with being comfortable, you know, as long as you keep your pursuit of the material in perspective. You know, what makes your life truly rich? On a first date, would you rather talk about your salary, your bank account, money, or do you want to talk about hobbies, friends, attitudes, right? Things that actually enrich your life. Okay, do you want your relationship to focus primarily on money or property, or would you like the focus to be on fun, intimacy, mutual support. Okay, so this is just a reminder to be abundant in the full sense of the world, in the full sense of the word, excuse me. Okay, and being abundant really means to be just fascinating and lovable, creative, and resourceful. Okay, and to kind of continue on with the love vibes, I pulled from a deck called this is True Love Reading Cards. This is Sacred Lovers Oracle. Okay, we have healing, divine counterpart, excitement, intensity, and new next phase. So this energy feels sped up, to be honest. It feels like it is like a roller, like I'm on the up of a roller coaster going up. And it's really beautiful, you know. There is a new or next phase. I feel like this is with someone who you already know. It doesn't have to be, but that is the energy that I get. And the attraction is just so incredible. It's so intense. It's very exciting. Okay, and if you look at just the energy of these two cards, it's really, really quite beautiful. And then we also have this loyal heart as well. And just the energy of all of this. It's someone who is a partner, a teammate, your match. I want to say your equal, someone who gets you on a different level, right? There are people who get you. Okay, so there are different types of relationships. You can be in a relationship with someone who, this is typically referred to as a soulmate. We have many soulmates, okay? Who there's this really strong, familiar bond. It's like you get along with them so well, like you've known them forever, right? It's like your souls recognize one another. And they love you and they support you, but they also enable you. They don't really push you. Right? They don't really push you, but they do support you and they do love you. And that's wonderful. Okay, but it's kind of like going back to the beginning of the reading where if you make excuses, they'll let you, right? They're more likely to enable you to stay comfortable, right? This is the energy of comfortability. Which to me is like mediocrity, right? Because they don't really push you out of your comfort zone because they support you and they love you. So hey, you know, they just kind of fit into your life easily. And then there are divine counterparts. And this is exactly what this energy is. And this is someone who pushes you. They pushes you too. They push you to heal. They push you to move past those ancestral patterns. They push you to heal any type of triggering. They are often triggering. They often trigger things within you that maybe you thought you healed and you're like, what? They reflect things back to you that really open your eyes, but it's meant to bring you home closer to your true self, your highest self, right? Like I said, like everyone has a choice. So if you want to stay comfortable, you know, that's fine. You can do that. That's your choice. If you want to dream big and go after those big dreams, that's also a choice. And this counterpart it's unconditional love. And That's why they push you. And look at this. We have love 24 hours. Like, it's all good. It's all love. It's all good. It's all love. Okay? It's all love. So that is the major difference, right? When people talk about soulmates, that's not necessarily a life mate. Okay? But that, again, is your choice. Some people do choose a safe, comfortable, easy life. Absolutely. And other people choose a more exciting life, a more intense life. They want more for themselves, and they want more for their partner, and they push their partner because they see that their partner is not living to their highest capacity, and that's what they want for them, because they know that they're capable of that, right? So they push them to reach their fullest capacity to serve their highest good. And it's really beautiful, and that is exactly what this energy is. So I pulled from the Moonology deck, and we have meditate and contemplate with it's all good. Excuse me, and breathe, which I just think it's so funny the way that those all came through together, because I feel like it's just a big sign. This is new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. I just have to laugh a little because, you know, Pisces is represented by these two fish that are just swimming in circles. Okay, so maybe you have been stressing over something, anxious over something, wondering when things, you know, it's kind of going back to that serendipity card of like, sometimes we want what we want and we want it now, right? Or we're wondering like, when is this happening? When is this happening? When is this happening? So it's like, okay, it's all good. Breathe. Okay, it's all good. Take a deep breath, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, so Pisces energy is dreamy. So this card is kind of speaking to dreams and romance, soulmates, and poetry. It suggests that there is a new start coming, and it is. Wait for this to go by. I don't know if you can even hear it, but. Okay, so this is saying that there is a new start coming. Okay, and which is so funny because another one of the cards that came through is the new moon and literally says a new start is coming. So that energy is just so strong here. Like this is, and just like going back again to the beginning of the reading, this is an 11/11 reading. Ones are all about new beginnings, and this is just further confirming new. And then look at that, we have the new moon in Leo. Wow, I just realized it's new. Let's go. Okay, so there is a new start coming your way, and this is gonna leave you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and just being in a totally altered state. Okay, there could be some confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you were expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart can really help to call in your dreams. And you know, I just did a live reading on my Instagram about manifestation, and you know, I'm not sure how you'll receive this, but for me, I've kind of had this recent revelation of, you know, releasing the need to manifest. I always felt the need to manifest my dreams, manifest what I want. And I just kind of realized that there's no need to spend my energy doing that, because what's mine is mine. And I may need to work for it, sure, but do I need to manifest it? Do I need to call it in? Not really, right? Like that's the whole idea behind serendipity is it's already yours. You just have to trust, right? The garden, get into the feminine energy of trusting and knowing. Because when you manifest, you're creating a separation. You're saying, I don't have this and I want this and I want to call it in. And sometimes the things that we want are not for us. So we're actually manifesting something that we're not meant to have. Right? And so usually that's the whole serendipity of it all. You manifest something that's truly not meant for you, and it doesn't work out, and oftentimes that triggers some deep healing, maybe rejection, abandonment wounds, or whatever. But just something to think about, that I found quite freeing, because I always felt the need to manifest my dreams, and having that inner peace of knowing that what's for me is for me and will always be for me and cannot be taken from me. It's a very powerful and freeing feeling. So if that resonates, take it. If not, don't. Okay, so feel free to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on that when it comes to just trust and knowing and manifesting and the divine plan and all that. Okay, so anyway, Pisces energy is also very intuitive. So you want to use your feelings to guide your way. Okay? There's a time and a place to be logical, but it's also important to trust that inner knowing. Okay, this is a time to truly surrender to the divine. We're in eclipse season, and that's what eclipses are all about. Surrendering. You'll often hear some astrologers get kind of how do I say this? I don't know. They almost scare people into, don't manifest at this time, don't set intentions at this time, don't do this. And it's like, no, it's just, this is a time to just sit back, relax, and let the universe do its thing, right? And it's funny because going back to the beginning, you do want to set your intentions. You want to get clear on your goals and your intentions. And then it's like, once you do that, then you just trust, okay, I've set my intention. I've written out my actionable steps. I'm doing what I need to know, and I'm doing what I need to do. And now I'm trusting God to deliver. Right? Okay, so face your fears. This card is also about facing your fears. You want to avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Pisces, unfortunately, has a very manipulative side. There's quite a bit of manipulative energy related to Pisces. So you want to avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Okay, and have faith in your dreams, right? We have this waxing crescent moon. Here we go. Have faith in your dreams, okay? Don't give up. That's what this card is saying. Do not give up, okay? You're nowhere near the end of your story. Whatever's happening right now, it's just a step along the way, right? Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. That is the energy behind this card. So, it's just a reminder that you have to keep working towards whatever it is that you want. It's also about focus, going back to the cheetah card, right? Staying focused. Focus on what you want. Just because you can't see your dreams yet, it doesn't mean they're not coming. Right? It doesn't mean that it's not on its way. And that's, again, going back to the serendipity card. It's so beautiful how they're all tied together to create this beautiful message, right? Because this is all about being patient as events unfold. Don't look back, right? Gary Vee said, don't look back, it just fucks with your neck, right? You can't change the past, so there is no point in dwelling on it or feeling bad about it. Stay focused on moving forwards, right? Being present. The here and now, and you know, what you do today creates your tomorrow. So this is just time to really put your foot down and chase your goals, your dreams. You know, what do you truly, truly want? Right? Do you want to stay comfortable, or do you want more for your life? All right. Again, like, yes. This is the yes card of this deck. There is a yes coming your way. Like, this is just a totally positive card suggesting that something new and exciting is developing. All right. This situation, like, you are blessed. This situation is blessed. You are on target to achieve your goals. So this message from the universe here is that you are starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. Okay, if you have been feeling stagnant, this is a reminder that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle. So it's time to wipe the slate clean. All right, if you are in some type of situation that has become toxic, you know, something new and fresh is on its way. Okay, so you're going to start feeling more hopeful about getting what you want, and your belief in your dreams is working. Okay, so you want to forget about the past. Forget about the past. Okay. How does it go? It's like, in order to get to the next page, you have to turn the page. That's not how it goes. Well, whatever. It's time to turn the page and forget about the past, right? Keep moving forward. Confidence is your key to success. Big Leo energy. Let's go. I have mostly Leo in my chart, so I love to see it. Okay, this is, again, like new. This is the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, you're gonna look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. And if you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming, okay? It's coming, honey. But it's not gonna happen all by itself. You have to be willing to put in the work for you, right? Be proud of who you are and what you have to offer. This is king of the jungle, queen of the jungle. Carry yourself accordingly, okay? And again, like, this ties back into the eat your greens, breathe, lift some weights. Okay, it's good for you. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your gut. Take care of your breath, your lungs, your heart. Okay, this is also a great sign, a great omen if there is a creative project that you're working on, or if you have children. This can also be good news or a new start for your children. So, you know, if that resonates. Obviously, not everyone has children, but anyway, so this is fun energy. This is telling you that make time to have fun. Schedule it in. If you have a lot going on, if you're more like by the books, you work a lot, you just have different obligations or whatever, like, make sure that you are having fun, okay? Make time to have fun. It is time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself. Okay, be proud of who you are. You are not here to play small, to, I feel like there's so many people who want to do more and want to put themselves out there, and they don't for whatever reasons. Maybe they're afraid people will judge them. And this goes back again to like the moving beyond those ancestral patterns, because maybe you were programmed to believe that people are just judging. Like there's just fear, right? There's fear that prevents us from doing the things that we truly want to do. And maybe we want to have like a YouTube channel or a podcast or whatever it is, right? This is saying put yourself out there. Okay, put yourself out there, have some confidence in yourself. And if where can you get more confidence when you're taking care of your mind, body, and soul and doing things that really just light you up from the inside? And it creates this glow, this outward glow, this radiant energy that people are just drawn to, right? People love authenticity. Be you. That's your superpower. No one can be you. No one does you like you do you, right? Like no one can be you. And that is such a beautiful thing. And that's so empowering. And the world needs you. And the world needs you to be exactly who you are. So if there are people in your life who you feel like you cannot be yourself around, it's time to reevaluate their place in your life. Sometimes this can be a partner or a parent. And maybe, they're very critical or judgmental, or you find yourself, maybe you want to post things online, but you don't because they'll see it. And what will they say about it or whatever? And it's like, why is this person even in your life? Why are they even in your life? If you can't really truly be your full authentic self, okay? This is like, it's time to be you. Okay, so we have a change in the wind. Wisdom of the Oracle deck is this next deck that I pulled from. With some really beautiful illustrations. So a change in the wind, this is an unseen change. This is an unseen change that has been initiated. This is like preparation for a storm, because you're not really sure, you could feel, it's like feeling a shift, but not really knowing like which direction the wind is blowing, right? So there's this uncertainty, and it is human nature to yearn for certainty and to resist change, right? We want the world to just remain consistent and comfortable. But nothing in this human experience is black and white, and nothing remains static. The one thing that is guaranteed is change. So now is time of transformation, right? And we see this here with the Between Worlds card as well. That is also a huge card of transformation. As you can see, it's from moving from one world to the next. So it's not, sorry, it's kind of blurry. But you could still see, right? It's like moving from this dark, stormy weather into the sun here. So it's a period of transition. I just realized this is the number 3, and that's 12, which adds to 3. Anyway, so yeah, this is just a time of transition and transformation. Because it's like your outer conditions are moving out of sync with your desires and your expectations. So you're being guided to just stay the course, and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, right? They scatter the seeds, they nourish the soil for better things ahead. So life is about to get interesting, okay? You want to anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on those shifting winds. The unknown is truly where the magic lies. And that, again, like this whole reading just has this strong energy of trust, right? Just trust. And, for some, this is in connection to a relationship, and relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, right? Stormy emotions and moods threaten to really take down the ship. Maybe someone has a change of heart and leaves. But it's an opportunity for mutual growth. It's a way for you to understand your own heart better, whether you're the one who is leaving or whether you're the one who someone, in a connection where the other person decided to leave. It's a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to truly be happy. Just know that whatever is happening, good will come from it. Okay, you want to take temporary shelter, remove yourself from any drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again, right? This too shall pass. And in a business sense, things can get thrown at you. You can encounter all kinds of unexpected obstacles, reversals, things that cause you to shift direction. Maybe you are in an industry or position that you thought you wanted and you did want, and now you are wanting more or wanting something different or whatever, right? It's like you want to shift directions, and this is a good thing. There's nothing to fear. Okay? It's okay. You're safe. So maybe you pursued something and now you're and maybe this is a relationship, whatever this is, right? Maybe you pursued something, whether that's a relationship, a job, whatever, and now you're realizing that it's not really in your highest good. You may not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you know that things are not going as planned. Okay, so just know that some things are out of your control. Just wait it out, all will be well. And more than that, things will not just all be well, they'll be even better. Okay, so again, just trust. It all comes back to trust. Right? And we have loyal heart. Such beautiful energy in this card. This is about fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Okay, this is saying that people in your life are going to prove that they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is this sure and abiding certainty in your heart, and know that God, your higher power, is always loyal to you as well. So no matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith. You are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. And this also has to do with a loyalty to your goals, right? Your long-term loyalty to yourself. Okay, if you are loyal to your dreams and faithful to your plans while remaining flexible and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. Okay, this is a time of just joyful celebration of Spirit, of God, right? Who is the co-creator of your life. All right, we have round and round. So, for some, there are some lessons that are still being integrated. That's what this card is all about. It's like again, it's about a cycle. So it's spiraling because it's like the spiral quality of events when a lesson just isn't quite integrated, right? This is representative of a cycle that you are being challenged to break, right? Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So sometimes it may appear like you've gone backwards, right? When you find yourself like, how did I get here again? How am I experiencing this again? Maybe you're going through the same thing with the same person. And you're like, how are we still doing this? This is still happening. You're doing this again. Maybe somebody, whatever it is, maybe someone cheated on you or you cheated and you guys are tried to work things through and then they cheat again or you cheat again. you know, and then it just keeps happening and you're just like going round and round, and it's like this same thing that was an issue keeps coming up. It just keeps coming up, right? And so you feel like you're going round and round. Or this could be a cycle that you're experiencing with different people, right? Maybe it's not the same person, but it's like the same situation with different people, and you're like, why does this keep happening? Okay, but the truth is that you're able to learn from every moment, every experience, and that, you are standing at a higher level, right? It's like you're able to do things differently now, right? Because you have that greater sense of awareness. Okay, so you're learning from each experience. So do something better, break a cycle that has been set up, right? Take a bird's eye view of your situation and access the wisdom and the lessons learned. People are brought to you for a reason, you know, and so if you are in a relationship with someone, you know, and it's like it could be a cycle that you're being challenged to break, right? This person has been brought to you through God's perfect plan for your evolution. And sometimes people are brought to you so that you can remember who the fuck you are. I don't know if I think I'm probably gonna have to post this on YouTube. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's so that you can remember who you are, right? Sometimes they're brought to you so that you can be like, oh, you know, it's really stand in your power and set healthy boundaries. But you wanna remain curious. You wanna stay out of the blame game. Okay. And then we have building blocks. This is about a strong foundation. Okay, this is a beautiful work in progress. This is saying that you have everything. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. So this is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations that you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, your ethics, your morals, and your core beliefs, right? Are they still true for you, and will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? So now you're making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. And when this card comes through, know that you're attracting new relationships into your life. And for some, solidifying the ones you already have. And you do this by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. So you're moving towards this laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure that it can withstand any storm. Okay. Oh, my throat is starting to hurt. I didn't think this would be such a long reading, but the message is the message. So let us continue. Okay, so between worlds, I think I probably should have, I was just trying to go in order of the way that they came through, but they're all just so connected in really a truly beautiful way, because this is, just like a change in the wind. This is about transitioning. This is not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. So it's like, one foot in, one foot out. One foot in, one foot out kind of thing. So this is just the between the worlds is where You have to let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you're not really able to see what is ahead. So this is a time for you to cultivate curiosity, trust the process of change and growth. You know, it's like this round and round lesson. This is a cycle that is being completed. You're integrating this lesson. And you're being born new, right? With this regeneration energy. New. You're between worlds. This round and round is in the past. This is something that is being overcome right now. This is a cycle that you're being challenged to break now, so that you can move forward, so that you could be done learning the lessons of the recent experiences, and keep moving forward on your journey into bigger, better, brighter, happier, more abundant, more successful, right? So, this is that place between what was and what will be. So really what is essential right now is to admit not knowing. There is so much freedom and power to be unleashed, and a mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life, right? So within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions, okay, the seeds that were planted in the past are beginning to take root. But what surfaces, you probably won't expect. It probably will not be what you expect, right? So that is the serendipity of it all. Okay, so when you are between worlds, you are invited to really see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing at a rainbow for the first time. So do so and you will not be disappointed. You want to just remain open, remain flexible. This in a relationship, maybe there's someone new or that you're kind of rekindling, getting to know again. And this is just time to really explore that new energy between you and someone else. It's not really a moment of certainty. It's a period of discovery, of curiosity. Just allow yourself to really explore who you are and also what is being reflected back to you. This relationship is really meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like? What do you dislike? What values are important to you? Okay, this is not a time to hurry or rush. And we have regeneration, right? The seeds have been planted. There is just this regenerative energy of new. This is such new is the vibe. I'm hearing the song Dead and Gone. Is that how it goes? Dead and gone. Like some things, some people, some jobs, situations. It's dead and gone. It's over. Like there is a rebirth here. There is new opportunity. This is a second chance potentially with someone. This is potentially a second chance with someone. This is or something. This is it's like whatever opportunities you may have thought were dead are now being revived in a more authentic, stronger form. So I really do feel like this is a relationship, like a romantic relationship, but take it however it resonates for your personal life. But this feels like some type of connection, or whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss, it's now being replaced by something better and more powerful. Okay, this rebirth is assured. So step into your new life. Okay, destiny is being fulfilled in just wondrous ways. it's interesting. I feel like for many, there is the end of a current situation, connection, relationship, whatever, and there's an opportunity ahead with someone who it may not have worked out with in the past. Not necessarily an ex, but maybe like some type of missed opportunity in the past, or someone you knew lightly. I don't know, take that as it resonates. I'm not going to get too deep into that, okay? It's just no matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment there is just, the collective is radiating this regenerative life force energy. Okay, and you are radiating this regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. So now is the time when you're going to see evidence of this new emergence. Like, can you feel it? Love is truly rising up to greet you. It's a really beautiful energy. And we have tick tock, not the app, the clock. The clock. So again, this has to do with timing, divine timing, serendipity, timelessness. You know, it's so funny. I was just talking to my dad about the way that our brains almost get trapped by the calendar and the time, but humans created time. Right? So, and everything changed when humans created time, and now we look at life in this linear way. And we imagine that the past is behind us and the future is ahead of us, right? But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, order, everything is happening now? What if everything were happening now? In glorious timelessness. You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. Okay, release your agenda. Release any like being bound by what you think of as time, the calendar, the clock. Okay, let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, and know that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Okay, miracles are here right now and always show up exactly when you need them, right? They are always on time. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, and especially when it comes to matters of the heart. All right, some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. You always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give it, and to receive it. And love always shows up on time. Okay, and then we have blessed. So, this is just such incredibly beautiful energy. This is about being blessed. Right? What is a blessing? It's something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. It is grace that is an unforeseen gift from God. There are moments in life where, or I should say when, out of the blue, it just seems like everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's like the Red Sea parts in front of you and events just come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. And you know deep down that you may not even deserve it, yet here you are. Right? And this is one of those times. So let awe and gratitude and express gratitude for all your blessings, and let that guide you now. Okay, and for those who resonate with the divine counterpart energy, this is saying that you are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership, and you are meant to make this connection. Know that you are meant to make this connection. This union is blessed by the divine, and it will bring transformation and beauty to the world. And this is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and with your higher power. And with this new development, and with, what am I even trying to say here? So with this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Okay, this is just like an unexpected windfall of good fortune coming your way. Okay, it's gonna seem like any difficulties or obstacles to your success they're disappearing on their own. Okay, be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide, so you want to accept the blessings given to you. Okay, accept the blessings coming your way. Accept the blessings being given to you and share them. Okay? Come to the edge, bottom of the deck energy. Let's go. Come to the edge. Take a leap of faith. Take the jump. How funny underneath that it says time for a nap. at the very end of the reading. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, anyway, like I said, it's so funny. You just really can't make this stuff up. Let's go. 111 on the clock. All right, this is about having courage, taking a leap. Take that leap of faith, overcome fear, accept risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. And it's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, okay? Feel that exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith, and leap, jump, take it. Take it. I mean, take that leap of faith, okay? The divine is present. Let go of your fear. You are divinely guided and protected at all times. You are being called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Okay, come to the edge and discover that you can fly. But first you have to step into the unfamiliar so that you may really find your miracles. And when it comes to relationships, it can be really scary to be truly intimate with someone, right? To really allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you have kept hidden and protected. And going back to the beginning, talking about soulmates and divine counterparts, like a soulmate is someone who you can stay kind of hidden and you can keep those parts of you hidden and protected. And they're not really going to push you to expose that. They're not really going to push you to go deeper. Though they love you and they support you and they enable you, right? But a counterpart, a divine counterpart, they see you. They truly see you. And they love you unconditionally. So now is the time to take that risk. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be truly seen. Speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not a time to play it safe. This is time to take a leap of faith, and you will be glad that you did. Okay, and if you are seeking a relationship, the same thing applies, right? Take one step towards God and God will deliver. Okay, so again, like to go back to that connection with yourself, connection with self and with your higher power. Okay, so then the end here, the last little bit is work related, work, money, career. Just wanted some guidance as far as what could the collective be focusing on at this time to really help bring the most financial abundance to their lives. And the first one here says ask for help. So you want to change your perspective with a bird's eye view, and you might be surprised and feel total relief. So it's okay to ask for help, right? We can all learn something from one another. We can all learn from one another. And no one can do it all. You're not meant to do it all. It's okay to ask for and receive help, right? And we have networking. Not enough people know about you. It's time to show up and have a performance. Talk about your work with others. Connect with like minds. Show up for yourself. Be seen. Be heard. Go to conferences. Go to seminars. Go meet people in your industry. Meet people in other industries. Right? This is a time to network, to really talk about what you do. Connect with others, okay? And invest in yourself. Put some money, effort, or time into something to make a profit. Make a profit. Okay, approach money with confidence and play with the universe. So, I feel like these are strongly connected, right? Networking and invest. So maybe join some type of mentorship group. Invest in yourself. And we have audience. Serve your people with valuable content. If you create a product, share the transformation they shall receive. Right? And I love this because this came out with promo. Okay, so it's time for some type of demonstration, advertisement, freebie, or hype. Allowing for expansion brings you the abundance you seek. So it's always a great idea to give things away because, just going back to this, not enough people know about you, that's a great way to put yourself out there, right? Give samples, do giveaways. You want to serve your people with value, with valuable content. You want to provide value. All right, and we have goals. The last card here. The sky is the limit and the world is your oyster. Are you remembering to dream big? Hold on to your vision. I love it because this just kind of ties it all in, right? Because we're talking about goals at the beginning, really dreaming big, having faith in your dreams, and holding on to your vision. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me and sharing your energy, sharing just thank you. I appreciate you for being here and for watching this so much. What am I supposed to say? Like, share, subscribe. Only do so if you feel guided. You don't have to do anything. I love you either way, and I want you and everyone to just live the best life possible. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Namaste.